All right, you already know what it is. Guess who's back?
Back.
Carpool Chronicles, no edits.
Moby excited.
Seatbelt, hey, seatbelt on?
I already got
All
it.
right, cool.
Moby
Oh,
excited
rocking
with
the
a white
white.
shirt and a hat. Yeah, you following me
Yo,
today?
golly, you're going to be a copycat. So we
guy.
head into the game. We about to play Colorado.
Dress.
Doesn't really matter who we play. So Euros has just happened. England played Czech Republic. Croatia played Scotland. So we're going to talk a little bit about Euros, but we're also going to be talking about identifying talent and like what you look for in a player. Because Kofi, he's a longtime Arsenal supporter. Tell him about your love for Arsenal real quick.
Yeah, man, Henry, man. I mean, I think probably one of the coolest things I did in my career was to be able to play against Henry, and of course, he was on the Untouchables team. His boys, man. I mean, everybody loves the Arsenal squad, so I don't need to say anything. Yeah, I got mad love for that squad for Arsenal.
All right, yeah. So with that being said, Saka, young Arsenal boy, he got to start today versus England. And apparently, claims to fame, Kofi, when he saw him like make his debut, or early on when Saka was breaking through, he identified him as a good player, like
good,
like
man.
He has that next level.
Yeah, he's gonna be even a bigger club than Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you whispering?
Huh? What's up?
I feel like you're whispering.
I'm whispering. I talk.
When you talk soccer, you're trying to talk like intelligently. Or
Hey, you know, I realize you're just loud, man. You're a lot louder than me.
Loud?
You're louder than
This
me.
guy. Okay, respect, man. Sprinting.
That's true though. You're louder than me. That's what I realized. So we're together.
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, about identifying players.
Yeah. So what are like the qualities you look for? Like,
I mean,
how you know someone's like next level?
I can't really. I don't know how to explain the qualities, man. There's just there's certain situations when you see a player, like how they get out of that situation or how they react to that situation. You can tell they have a lot of talent. If you look at Saka, the guy's spinning, turning. He'll come inside. He'll come outside. He'll come in. You know, he'll take the ball in tough situations. Be calm, and he's so young. And
Yeah.
do that like at that age. He was doing that 2 years ago.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And you see him do it against Man City. You see him do it against Manchester United. You see him do it against Chelsea. He had a banger goal this year against Chelsea earlier in the season, and you see him do it on a big stage like that again, man. Like, he's just so clean in the pocket. He's always making the right decisions.
Yeah.
And I think like when you see that combination too, his ball control, you can tell like, man, this kid like is a different level.
So he's not like he doesn't hide from the big moments.
No, never.
Okay.
He's always had something with the ball.
Yeah.
You know, like he doesn't look like he's a young player out there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, he got man of the match today, and he's probably one of the youngest players on the pitch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known because he plays like a mature player, but
Yeah.
still with that like youthful creativity.
I think the stats said like he's the youngest England player to get the start since Wayne Rooney or something,
And look,
or man of the match performance or something
Okay.
like that.
I'm not surprised.
So that's cool.
What about you? When you identify, when you see a player like, I mean, I'm gonna tell him a story about Tony Cruz real quick.
All right. That's
All right,
fine.
we're in U17 World Cup
Yeah.
out in South Korea. And these are things like when you see us at a certain level, you're like, all right, this guy maybe he's a little bit different.
And so you just know, like you can't really explain.
Yeah,
You just know.
you
like,
just
all right,
know
this
some
guy's
things
going next level.
that
Doesn't
you
matter what
shouldn't be
happens.
able to do it. So
Yeah.
we're playing against Germany, and Germany has a throw-in. Cruz checks the ball. They throw it into him. He chests it forward in stride and side volleys this thing like 70 yards across the pitch on a dime to his teammate. And like our bench was like, because we were like, no,
Yeah.
oh no,
Right.
that's a different. That's
I remember this guy. This boy's different.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh no, this guy different right now. So, but anyway, what about you? What do you
No,
think?
like those moments where like those moments of brilliance where anyone can make the through ball pass, anyone can make the switch of the field, but like that moment where you're not looking but you already see the play happen. He chests it, sprays it 70 yards across the pitch, like people don't have that. Like people can try it, but for him to like pull it off, yeah, that's next level. I think for me, there's so many ways to make like your impact on the game. I think someone that's always involved. Like a lot of times you see people like hide from the ball. Some people like will do like the standard things that you're supposed to do on the soccer field. But like the people that are willing to try stuff, but not only try stuff, but like take risk in a strategic way. Like not saying every center mid should take the ball from the back and just try to like dribble the whole team, but like that's kind of what, like, all right, this guy like knows what he does, like, or like just positional sense.
Soccer IQ.
Yeah, soccer IQ is big for me specifically. Like, a lot of people like just run for no reason. So it's like a smart center mid that just like knows how to find the pocket between like center mids and defenders, or forwards and center mids. Or I like the players that know how to angle their bodies, so that it's not like they have to take a bunch of touches to get past their opponent.
I feel like that goes with soccer IQ too. Like,
Yeah,
they're smart enough to know they know their talent,
Exactly.
and then they're smart enough to position themselves in a way that their talent's gonna give them the edge, and whoever comes in their area. And when you talk about young players though, like let's like look at some of these guys. Like you talked about Rooney earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell. Like I don't know there's just something about the way they play early on. You're like, hey, this guy's different, man.
Yeah, facts.
He's shooting bombs from like 50 yards out, upper 90, and he's like 17 years old. You're like, all right. And the thing is, it's not even like, it doesn't look like it was luck, those type of plays. It's like, no, he meant to do that.
Yeah,
he has that in his bag.
So obviously, I mean, we went to residency, so like we were considered younger players that had that trajectory. Like, what's the difference between like those young guys that make it and those young guys that don't?
I mean, it's tough, man. Sometimes it's luck.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard work. I mean, I think hard work's a prerequisite at this point. So if you're not going to work hard, your odds of maybe making it out are probably low. But honestly, sometimes you might be a youth player with a really great youth coach. Maybe a coach that's also on the edge moving forward, and you're in this environment with this new coach that might become the next big thing, and you're getting this new knowledge earlier. It's almost like you might be like, it'd be equivalent to like you're working at Apple before they're Apple. You know what I mean? And you're in that space,
like,
or you're in the tech.
It's like when Pep coached Pedro and Busquets. Like when he comes in, he brings them in.
There you go. And he was coaching them with the B team, right?
Yeah, coaching
so
them
like
with the B
things
team.
like that where you don't even, that's Pep or Pedro and Busquets, they didn't plan for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes you do get that luck, and then you're able to kind of move forward with that.
Facts. All right, so let's get into Euros. I mean, what do you want to talk about first? England game or?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, that was like the most recent game. So what do you think about the game?
England played well.
Czech.
I mean, Czech Republic surprised me because I haven't really watched any of their games, but they got some good players, and it reminded me of like the old Czech Republic teams with Rosicky and Jan Kohler and I mean before our time, Nedved and all that. But they played some good soccer.
Yeah, I thought they played really well.
Even though the second half was kind of like just random, it wasn't really too much to like really talk about.
That's true.
It was good to finally like actually watch their game, see how they played. England, they did what they needed to do. Their back line, I mean, let me not say their back line, but their defense as a whole has been good. Keeping shutouts for the past 8 games, I guess, like 7 out of 10.
It's like 8 out of 9 or something.
Yeah, 8 out of 9 now. Yeah, 8 out of 9 games they catch shutouts, which is intriguing considering I don't really rate Harry Maguire or John Stones to that matter, but they did a good job. Their attacking talent, it's like you can't put everyone on the field at the same time, so that's tough for the coach to like really figure out like which pieces fit the best.
It's a good problem.
Good problem to have, bad problem to have, depending on how you look at it. But it's tough. I mean, they won, and then they're gonna have to play Germany, France, or Portugal potentially.
But I think it's great, man. Like, I think it's gonna be a really good challenge. It'll be interesting to see if they have to play outside of London or not.
Oh yeah,
because they have played their matches in London, so that's been helpful. But I'm curious to see how both the whole team, I was gonna say the back line and the front line, but the whole team does against like a strong opponent.
The stronger opponent.
Yeah. Because it'd be a good game, man. Like I don't know who he's gonna play.
Yeah.
That's another question of itself. Like who gets to start?
That's a good shout. Like, all right, so who would be your starting lineup? I know you're gonna say Sacco.
Sacco's my guy. Yeah, I'm bringing Saka in. I think he's up for it, man. I know he's young, and people might say, but they're gonna play a young guy in one of these positions no matter what. You got Saka, you got Foden. Who else we got? Mel, and we got Sancho. One of those, they're all ballers, so someone's gonna be playing. I mean, I like the way that their front four were working today.
Yeah.
The second half got a little dry. I'm not sure if it was a substitution. I'm not sure what it was, but it just kind of seemed a little bit.
I feel like they were playing like tentative, like don't give up a goal, don't overexpose themselves.
Yeah. I mean, look, you gotta gotta go with Kane up top. You gotta go
think so?
I mean, I think he's their captain, isn't he?
Yeah, Kane. I just don't rate him. He scores goals,
man.
but there's like forwards that score goals, but you still don't rate them.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot of forwards like that.
I like him, man.
MLS.
I like his game.
You like his game?
Yeah, I like Kane's game.
Yeah.
I think he can drop in the pocket. I think he's a smart player too.
Yeah.
He hasn't really, I don't know. Right now, he hasn't really been in form per se. But he's had a tough couple of years at Tottenham, just trying to carry the squad.
I mean, man scores goals. I'm not going front. But it's just like if I'm a coach and I'm picking my team.
Nah. So would you go with Lewis then up top?
Probably go Rashford.
Or Rashford the 9?
Yeah, because he's going to open up space underneath the pockets because you have a threat.
That's true.
Behind the line.
That's true.
And me, I like someone that can create their own shot, like beat the guy off with dribble. I mean, Kane can create his own shot. He knows how to get his shot off. But no.
Alright, so who you gonna play underneath Rashford then?
I'll go with Grealish.
Yeah, I like his game. And then you gonna do Sterling. Sterling got to play.
Sterling.
He has to play. So
I'll go Sterling and then rotate between Foden and Sancho.
Oh, man, you not even give my boy Saka? Wow.
Nah,
wow.
I feel like Saka can play in many positions. He can even play center mid, right?
Yeah, if he needs to. But you're the center mid with Rice and Phillips, it's solid.
Yeah. I feel like you could do that. I feel like you can play they're playing too tentative. Like you can do the job with either Rice or Phillips. You don't need both of them.
But I think it's helping with their defense.
Shutouts, yeah.
Right? That's why I think
protecting their back line.
they're really protecting the back line. And I think it gives the front four the confidence to go ahead and go.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go. So really, we're talking about that right side, and it's up for grabs. You got Foden, who's now rested. You got Saka coming off man of the match performance. It looks like Sancho's not going to get as much time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's tough. You're going inverter, right? So on the because Foden on the right, he's coming in. Then you got Kyle Walker or Reece James or Trippier or Arnold. And they're too stacked.
Then you got Sterling kind of doing both.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what he's gonna do. That's why I'm not the coach.
I don't like doing that coaching stuff. Okay. And then their center backs are pretty much set, and then left back. You like Luke Shaw over Chilwell?
To be honest with you, this is the best I've seen Luke Shaw play. Yeah. He's actually playing really well right now. But I watched him. I don't know if you were with me. We got to see Manchester United play. I think it was Real Madrid in one of the preseason games, and maybe he wasn't fit at the time, or he wasn't looking as good. But he's looked good, so I think go with him. I mean, he's playing well. He looks strong. He looks confident. I go with him.
Yeah. You don't ruin something that's working.
Yeah, I don't see why not. And now him and Kyle Walker should take care of the speed on the wings.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the Croatia-Scotland game. Luka Modric. Let's talk about him.
What a
baller.
What a go. And he seems so happy after the game today. I've never seen that guy smile as much as he did today. It might be his last Euro, huh? For sure.
It might be his last international tournament. He's 35. He's played 140 caps. Highest capped Croatian national team player. He's played a lot of games. These soccer players play a lot of games.
200 plus for Real Madrid?
Yeah, 200. I think when I read it today, 266 games for Real Madrid.
Oh my gosh.
175 for Tottenham.
3 Champions Leagues?
4. He's won 4 Champions Leagues.
Hey, this
final of a World Cup.
Yeah. He's different. And he was the
Ballon d'Or.
Was he?
Wait,
was he the World Cup player of the World Cup? I think he was that World Cup. I think he was more the
He's
best
silver ball or gold ball for the World Cup. But he did get the Ballon d'Or too.
Did he get one too? Oh man.
Yeah. They're tired of giving it to Messi or Ronaldo. So they had to give it to
break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Modric, I mean, he's a little magician, man.
Where do you rate him on all-time center mids?
That's so tough, man.
Yeah.
There's too many great center midfielders.
Let's go based off this generation. All right, what's going on here? Because I cannot see forward.
I mean, you can't really say you got to give him a top spot, man. I mean, for him to win that many Champions Leagues, for him to be so instrumental in all those Champions Leagues, and I mean, what he did with Croatia in the last World Cup, what he's doing now. Real Madrid usually picks up the best, so
in fact,
they did our scouting for us, they did all the work for us. Who do you think? Like, who surprised you so far in this Euro?
In terms of teams or players?
So, let's go teams.
Teams, Italy's.
Yeah, man.
I mean, to be honest,
man.
that's kind of on my fault because I wasn't like really researching them. Like they're on a 30-game unbeaten streak, so I would have like assumed that they would have came in like doing well. But let me actually take that back. I'm gonna say Netherlands because they weren't.
Okay.
They're missing Van Dijk. They don't really have like a top out and out striker. Depay's like a striker, but not like the typical number 9.
They don't got Vinicius Troy.
Yeah,
they don't got Van Persie.
Yeah, they don't got that.
They got Schneider.
But they've been playing really well. Maybe it's like because of their group. Maybe not the strongest group that they have, but yeah, I'm gonna say Netherlands and then Italy because like Italy,
they look.
You can't score them.
Hey, they look great.
And then now that they're like attacking and stuff, they got some pieces.
They're attacking with speed too.
Yeah.
Like and their ball movement, ball momentum.
Yeah, and they're a tournament team too. Like when it comes to like
they are a tournament
knockout
team.
games, like they know what like we're fine going 0-0 going PK. Like
like no problem.
No problem. So
that's true. I'm excited to see.
I'm excited to see who they gonna play next round.
I gotta look at them.
Yeah. So them for sure. Other than that, there hasn't been really no surprises. Netherlands doing well.
Sweden slipped in there.
Yeah, Sweden. Like they're really pragmatic about how they're approached.
Yeah.
It's like everyone is like they are who we thought they are. No really surprises.
To be fair, the league is like that too. Like it's very pragmatic league. Like everyone understands their position and stuff like that.
Yeah. In terms of players, like who you think's like obviously it's different now, but it's like all right, this guy's gonna get a contract because of his play this tournament.
I mean, they need to re-up Saka's contract. Saka needs to be at Arsenal's door.
Saka's gone.
Yeah, he got to be gone, man. Big club. No, I'm serious. He's out. Big club. I mean, how old is he? 19?
Yeah, if that.
Come on, man. He's gone. Of course, my boy Conte is looking great, like usual. Hey, I don't know. This man, doesn't matter what team he's on, doesn't matter what occasion, he looks like the best midfielder every time.
It's crazy because I mean, his first name on the team sheet, and you can trust him. Like, all right, Conte, his worst game is gonna be like a 7.
Yeah,
like even if he has an off game, it's like a 7.
Still a 7 yeah.
So it's like when you have someone that consistent
for that many games, at every level, international, Champions League, EPL match, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. Like Makaleli.
Yeah,
Makaleli.
It's like Makaleli with the engine.
Yeah, he's great. Who else has been really good? I'm trying to think. I'm happy for Sterling. 2 goals for him.
Exactly.
His first 2, I think, in a big tournament for him.
An actual tournament.
That's big time.
Who else? Who's like supposed to be like balling and hasn't shown like
Bruno Fernandes?
Yeah, he was talking about that. Yeah, he's been hiding.
I called that a couple of days ago.
Do you think it's because of the way they play, or just because he just hasn't shown out?
Man, I mean, the way. Nah, I just think probably Bruno just hasn't shown out a bit.
Tired legs after a long season.
He's played a lot of games, man. It's not easy. And Portugal play actually pretty pragmatic as well. They're pretty much in lines, which I actually think could help Bruno because he knows where he needs to be, and then he just needs to get on the ball, do his turn, and then find. You know, Cristiano's always gonna be making a run, so you would think he'd be okay. But I don't know. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he just quite hasn't found it. I think he's playing a little bit on the right side, and maybe him and the right back quite haven't found the rhythm. So yeah, I think he probably has a big game this next match coming up against France.
All right, cool. So as we wrap up, who do you think is gonna win it? Who you got now after you see the teams?
All the Euros?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go low key for Italy.
Oh yeah, I mean a tournament team.
And they got the you know the coach.
Yeah.
You know the coach. I'm gonna go Italy, man.
Okay. Well, all right. So if Mancini wins that, where do you like rank him like in terms of top coaches?
He's already a go. So I mean to win the first EPL title for Man City.
No wait, it wasn't him that won the first one.
Oh sorry, Pellegrini.
Yeah.
Pellegrini. Maybe they look a little.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. I did like what Mancini said about like trying to get all his players playing time, because apparently there's a story like he went to the 1990 World Cup on home soil and never played. Like he was like
so that's something he.
So like something he was adamant about. Like if he ever had the chance, like always make sure in a tournament, make sure everyone gets some sort of minutes.
Yeah.
So they were asking like why he subbed one of the goalies on like
Okay, that's cool.
Like
I think that's smart because it makes the team, everyone feel important.
Oh yeah, and you can tell like when they celebrate as a
Together,
team.
yeah.
Like everything's together.
When you have that, man, like sometimes that's like your 12th man that keeps pushing through games.
That's more important than like skill or anything.
Yeah, because you're willing to fight for each other.
Yeah.
So I think it's smart. It's smart because it doesn't isolate any players.
Yeah.
The players all feel like, oh, I played in the Euro. I got a cap, and that's something they can take home and tell their family or whatever. Which
Facts.
is important.
Yeah, man. So.
But I mean, look, man, he's fantastic. I'm curious to see how the rest of it goes. Man, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good shout. I'm gonna stick with France. I'm sticking with France. I think they haven't shown out. They haven't really broke out yet, which is they're gonna have a big breakout game, and I think it's gonna carry them. But we'll see. It's so tough because they went to Euros finals 2016. Then they went to the final, won it, and then for them to go to another situation,
It's a lot. It's tough.
Yeah.
You going Benzema or Giroud?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I'm going Mbappe's like finally gonna show up. Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see. I feel like Pogba usually is the one that shows out when he plays for France. Like he always does his thing with France. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know Griezmann's gonna get you a few, and you know Giroud's gonna get you one or two. So
apparently there's beef between Mbappe and Giroud.
yeah, I think Giroud was I think something about there's text messaging something about someone needs to find me in my runs and stuff like that, and Mbappe wasn't having it.
Oh really?
Something like that. I'm gonna do that to you next time. Next time you
gossip.
play me, if I'm playing with you, I'm like, I'm Moby, always missing me on the runs. Tag Austin Bull.
That's chill. Well, all right, that's it. No edits. Carpool Chronicles. Hope you guys enjoyed. That was our Euro knockout round preview. That's what you guys want to call it. All right, we gotta figure out a title for that, but that's good.